Radio. Shout it.
Hot 1079, it's your boy B Hot Radio, Shouty in A-Town. I got my family stepping up in this thing. The legend himself, the OG, Gipp Goody. What's good with it, boss?
How you doing, B Hot? What's going on?
Oh, man, feeling good, feeling great. Just out here trying to stay safe out here in these streets, man.
Well, yeah, you know, it's we do it intentionally. You know, right now I think you did do it purposely. You know what I mean? You need to pay attention to what's going on because you know the air just ain't as clean as it was a couple of months ago.
Come on, man. Come on now. I mean, I got to say this, though, Gipp. You know what really stressed folks out is when they went back and they listened to that cell therapy and realized that that song was in real time right now, man. I mean, what was going through your mind when the shelter at home was taking place and you was realizing that it was getting real in the field again?
Just sitting here and starting to watch them starting to close different businesses, starting to see, like I really realized it, B-High, when I saw the Nike plant close in China. Now, this plant here, this is $500 million a day. You know what I mean? So I was paying attention before it even left, it even got over here. I was already paying attention to what they were shutting down overseas. And, you know, like, I don't know, man, for us to go through this situation and to be able to listen back to that song and just feel like, wow, from just reading that book, I mean, 20, 25 years later for a song to resonate and bring the name Goody Mob back to a relevant state in so many ways, it was a crazy feeling. At the same time, I was kind of like feeling like, you know what? I kind of got a feeling of what Jesus felt like. That's real deal.
Now, I feel that. I feel that. Now, I mean, how have you been maintaining during this time, though, Gipp?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. We were supposed to be out on tour April the 3rd, so when this hit, it was kind of like, wow, you know. At the same time, we was getting excited because, you know, our Unsung was coming up. And, you know, it's such a trip that the Unsung came in such a time when so many people was at home and was able to see and able to understand how important Goody Mob was, like, and understand now physically what the record cell therapy meant. Like, you can actually see these military planes. You can see these strange things going on in the sky. You can see that you've never seen the world shut down. You've never seen New York City shut down. You've never seen Vegas with locks on the doors and ain't no gambling going on. You've never seen Hollywood cannot film movies and shoot TV shows. So, you know, this situation, to be able to see it, it's nobody living that could even tell anybody living how this is, that they've been through this before, because it's never happened in the United States. So I think that, hey man, after this situation, I think people should really, really understand what they're living in, understand that this is just probably a trial run, and we will go through this again, and, you know, prepare. I say now, you know, when I think about it, you know, I went to my mother, I said, it's funny how they got all us out here buying tissue and water, tissue and newspapers. Sanitizer. When the other side of town, they was out buying freezers and generators.
Yeah.
So see the difference? We can't survive on tissue and disinfectants. But them other folks, they're going to be able to survive with generators and deep freezers because they can store meat. And if the power go out, they got a generator to make sure that they never go dark. So, you know, pay attention to all sides of the game, especially when it's starting to go on. And you know, you watching it right now. I just seen an article that they said that 1,000 Wendy's might close because of the food chain.
My God.
You know, so you got to look like the whole way of our food, how these restaurants get their food. It's a total broken system right now. So we're just getting by on probably 55% of the system. So you got to understand that this is going to happen again. And I would tell anybody, learn how to farm for yourself. Start learning how to plant kale, squash, a lot of stuff that you might just, you know, just vegetables. You know what I mean? You can always find meat, but learn how to cook, how to farm for yourself. just at least if you had to live off of it for a week. So, you know, I just think that we all should be very much educated to know that America can turn into a third world country in 24 hours. The right things happen.
Now, answer me this though, Gipp. How do you feel like all of this is going to affect the music industry though?
Well, for me, I think this is the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing that could ever happen to the music business.
Talk to me.
Because now, again, people, the matrix is not in control. They can't force what they want people to listen to because nobody's really trying to work records right now. People trying to understand how they're going to survive, which in turn gives the artist that really makes music for people, that really probably making music for this time, gives them a direct connect to their audience.
Mm-hmm.
So now, with so much, with the matrix being down, it clears the air. Not so much clutter out there. People can find good music. Right now, I tell my youngest, now you can't bring me no song talking about the club. You can't bring me no song talking about this. I want you to write about what you just been through. The records and the music for the next 5 years should reflect the things that you learned out of being in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
You say you in a free America. I don't think you are, and I think it's been proven. Rich people been told to sit down and shut up. Go home, you can't leave. So even now, think about it. Some people think that their American dream, they ain't made it. They got money. Yeah. But what if the new standards, you gotta have 100 billion to be in the club? Even the niggas that made $1 billion, you ain't got enough. You're gonna be with us.
Come on now. I was just telling somebody earlier that I feel like the results of all of this stuff that's going on is going to go up to a premium on how people deal with each other. So it's like, even if you want to go get your hair and nails done, you got to pay more money for that. If you want to go out to eat and sit inside the restaurant, that's going to cost more than it used to cost. And I mean, folks have to deal with some real deal inflation coming out of this stuff to where, once again, you think that you're up, but you realize that you've really been set back because it's going to cost more money to have a real quality of life out here in these streets, man. And that's kind of what me.
And we got, and also too is that the old hustle ain't gonna make it. If society is becoming where more and more of us is gonna live off Amazon, and we're not gonna have too much touching going on, then, you know, most of the old hustles that most black people get by on, that ain't gonna work no more.
So what do they need to be thinking about trying to do then, now, Gipp?
I mean, now you got to understand what world we're going into.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand how to make money on the computer. You got to, and it can't be scamming, ladies and gentlemen. Half y'all going to jail in the next 5 years about that scamming anyway, because they own to that now. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna tell you now, if you scam, you're going to jail now. You better get out that business, because it's because the country has been through a recession. It's been through a recession. Money messed up. They watching the money. So all the little fake stuff and all that kind of stuff that the youngest running, they've been able to live a good life off of. Because, you know, a lot of times we be thinking they into drugs. They not into drugs. They scamming, making a great living off that. But I'm telling y'all, back up out of that, man. That's going to get you 25 years. That's going to be the new, they're going to get y'all wide receiver years, because right now they worried about their money because the country is going into trillions of dollars of money owed. Trillions. So anybody stealing anything, looking funny, they're going to come and they're going to give you 20, 25 years. So you better stop that. So I would tell anybody, you got to learn how to make money off the things that you like to do off the internet. You got to learn how to monetize the things that you do on the internet.
Those are facts.
You know, so that's what I would tell. That's what I would tell. You know, figure out what you want to do. Y'all see people right here getting rich off just people liking their personality. Try your luck at it. It might turn your life around.
That's the new world we in, and I keep on telling folks all the time. I'm like, get your podcast going, start speaking, let these folks know what you got to say, because the new currency is attention, and that's what I've been trying to get folks to understand. You know, when they say the word pay attention, now you know that attention that you get from folks actually will pay you. Ain't nobody got to reach in their pocket and give you no money. All they got to do is just look at your face and you know you'll be doing a lot better than you was if they weren't looking at you at all. I'm gonna just put it like that.
Yeah, I say that, and I say, you know, for the youngins right now, man, I've never seen the music business shut down like this. So, learn something while you in this place, because I don't know when live shows are coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, we Goody Mob was supposed to start our tour April the 3rd. So, with that being said, you know, we gotta learn how to still touch our fans. So with that, I'm just like, yo, we just gonna drop music. We're in the studio right now. We all dropping new music. Cujo got a new album called Legends of Echoes of Legends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on that record. Me and Daz just dropped a record called ATLA. You know what I mean? It took us a little minute to put it together, but you know, hey man, we ain't dropped new, and we gonna keep dropping records. We got plenty of records from that situation.
Yes,
I just dropped a new record called I Ain't Worried with a crew called the Goat Farm.
Yeah.
You know, there's me, Sky, Ben Hayden, DJ Rip, a few of us, Ben from South Africa. And then I got a song with, you know, I'm going to keep it in the street, DJ Tokars. Yeah, man, we got a song called, what's the name of that song? Time is Right.
Is right.
Yeah, man, ChickfilA music. Everybody love ChickfilA music. I gave you something to ride to. So I'm just really just giving people music. And I got a whole nother project that's just me doing the music, you know what I mean? Do anything, do the singing, do everything. So, you know, I'm having fun right now because it's isolating me to do music.
Yeah.
And to do music right now, I'm like, you know, I'm showing people you ain't got to, some people do music for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do music to compete with my youngest. I don't compete with my youngest. I don't do nothing they do. Just know that I'm just here doing him and expanding him. Whatever I did in the past, I did that. I'm trying to do something else. So just know I ain't never in no competition with you. I'm just doing what Unc do. If I was an old fighter, I'm a fight then. If I was a young fighter, I'm a fight then. You know what I mean? I'm a coach young. I'm a coach then when I'm older. It's like that's how it go, man. You know, sometimes you might not be able to get on the field no more. But you just by you exercising your muscle, man, you can help somebody else do it a little better.
Exactly.
That's me, man. I ain't doing nothing but using myself to help others get into the game. Even if I'm just coming in and just being the voice of the face or something and letting everybody else eat, it's no problem with me because I love music. I'm not here for the money. You know what I mean? If you looking for artists like that, then go, you know, there's plenty of them out there. Go find them. But as I see, man, when the real shit go down, you can't find them type of people. They ain't got nothing to say, do you? They ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, they changed the atmosphere on y'all land. It ain't gonna be cool to go to the club. Hey, what you gonna make records about? We can't go to the club. But shit, we don't need to see your new car. I don't need to see your new chain. Okay, well, what else you gonna make music about? This is the atmosphere Gipp like to make music in. But it ain't about that superficial materialistic shit. Let's make real records, everybody. Let these records reflect what we living through, not just the good time of life. That's a lie. I don't want to live in the fantasy. I want to live the life. The life says you've never been down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just pay attention to what's going on, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of the real stuff that's going on out here right now, Gipp, though, I mean, the murder of Aubrey, you know, he was jogging down the street and he wound up being murdered, and that's really got a lot of people heated and ticked off right now. I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I seen that. Lived through it as a child. I seen the Ku Klux Klan come to my grandma's house looking for my cousin, so I seen that kind of behavior before on trucks. I seen that before. I lived that in real life. Okay, so let's talk about this though. Hey man, the city just found out about this, 2-3 days ago? This happened in February? I've been seeing a lot of people make comments about it. I said, okay, this just happened in February. But understand, these people, you can't go and investigate something. You don't know nothing unless the people around there and the people that inhabit to stand up and say something about it, right? Mm-hmm. So now we just now found out about it in the city now. They get at not even 2 weeks, and then the city involved, and then we got district attorneys and everybody going down there. But you understand this, everybody who talking about it. This is a retired policeman that we talking about and his son. Okay? Also in this area, another case happened like this, where it was a retired FBI son killed somebody, got away with it, around in the Savannah area. See, let me tell y'all something, in the dirty South, this is still the dirty South. And outside of Atlanta, it is still the dirty South. And for me right now, I'm just happy that everybody able to see this. People, it's made national news. Whoever recorded it, y'all know that it was more than just them. You see the district attorney down there in that little town. She's a certain color. Okay, she didn't press charges against the man. So that lets you know that this is a citywide cover up, right? So with that being said, now that the city is involved, now that people of prominence and people who got to face and do this, you know, now we involved. Now we're gonna see. But understand, I bet you before, in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that dude and his son probably will be in the city of Atlanta. Probably gonna be in the city of Atlanta because the FBI gonna get involved with the ex-cop. So he's gonna be taken out of that town. He's gonna be brought to the city. So it's cool. Like one thing about it, you gonna see Georgia gonna get involved when you not gonna see this kind of action in no other city. Not Texas, not Florida, New York, not LA. You seen it, bro. Through this whole situation right now, people are seeing who real and who fake.
Yeah.
You getting to see it. Even if they got the money, they can't say nothing because them people ain't gave them the money. Where you at, Al Sharpton? I thought y'all just got $100 million from the NFL. Where you at? Oh, they got to write a new check for you to come out and talk about a new subject. What? Oh, so this shit, a lot of people are just pimping the game because when the game get real, I don't see it. New York City, they got people beating up black folk all over the place, handing out gloves and masks on the other side of town. So when you get real about what you're talking about, you know, you just ask yourself, you say, hey, man, goody mob, hey, man, I ain't supposed to have a billion, $2-3 billion. I've been talking like this for 20 years since they met me.
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to have that, man. I ain't supposed to have y'all money. I've been talking like this for 20 years. So I understand where my place is. All I'm saying is, for all the people that got all this and supposed to have all this power, where you at? Because they already got, I've been marked for 20 years. Remember, I got BAM MTV. Y'all got the run of it. So I'm not supposed to be as popular or have as much money as some of these other folks. It's not possible. We don't have the same friends.
From talking about it though, Gipp. What is it that you think keeps them from talking about what's going on though?
People can't talk about it because they in bed with certain people, man.
Yeah.
They in bed with certain people. Come on, man. The news in New York is Tekashi came home, man. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, that's the news. You know, tell me.
What goes through your mind though, Gipp, when you've been talking about this for years, man? Do you think that it'll ever change, or is this just the world that we living in, man?
I don't know. This is real, man. This thing can go either way.
Yeah.
I mean, people getting to see, man. They starting to censor information. They starting to censor doctors, people who in the medical field who could tell you right or wrong about this. That should be scary. Not scary in the sense that you scared of somebody. I'm saying scary that you can see the play going on. What you gonna do about it? That's censoring information, meaning that, hey man, most of the world is on Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok. So if they gonna censor information, then it's only so long before, you know, anything that's outside of what they trying to tell people, you get censored. Right now, if you say the wrong people's name on this thing will get to clicking and acting crazy. So you know, like shoot, man, it ain't no it's obvious who worked with them folk and who doesn't. it's obvious who in bed with them folks and who not, because they can't say certain things. They can't even get involved with it because they already took somebody's shit. And this interest might not be in the interest of that. So, you know, like, hey man, you tell me. But when I watched last night and I'm watching, like, they saying that after this situation and after all these tapes of the police being aggressive on people, that this is gonna cause civil rights cases, this gonna all kind of stuff. And it's on tape, and the police are being used as aggressively, like, you know, they're being aggressive. So with that being said, I'm like, hey man, you know, only the people from that city can speak up for their people.
Mm-hmm.
But I know right now, you know, you see, you know, anything happen to Keisha, and if somebody say something wrong to Keisha, man, folk come all out very well. You know what I mean? Like the old guard, the young guard, and the guard in the middle, the guard that went to school with her, May High, Fulton County.
You ain't lying.
Boy, play with it. You know what I mean? I don't care who you is. You know what I mean? So that, with that being said, it's just that's what it is. At least we display that around here. People can see that around here. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what makes Atlanta so great, though, because people let it be known that certain things just won't be tolerated in the community down here. We just can't tolerate
it. And hey man, like, it ain't about much. It ain't about your money, man.
Yeah.
It ain't about your money. It's about it's about the people can really read. Are you about this? Cause man, you know, in a time like this, man, hey man, let me tell you something. If you think about it, you ain't never seen that many rich folk on Instagram at their little house till I'm bored and I'm lonely. Hey, that been the truth.
I don't bet.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do yet. Hey man, you can have all the money in the world, but if the virus make it where we can't go outside, ain't nobody gonna see it no more.
Come on.
So won't we start changing our minds about what we care about? It might save you when the world all the way change on you, because you ain't already prepared your mind. But think about all these folk out here that ain't gonna prepare their mind. So they gonna blow their face off.
Yeah.
Because they can do what they want to. Or if that bank account disappear overnight, they gonna feel like, if I ain't got no money, I ain't got no hustle, hell, I might well just kill myself.
The thing is kind of crazy to me, though, Gipp, because what I see with a lot of people, they value things that ain't got no value. The money ain't got as much value as you think. The clothes and the material stuff ain't got as much value as you think. But your life and the relationships that you do have, that's what the real value is. And folks treat the friends like they ain't worth nothing, and they don't care about their own life or somebody else.
Well, you know, I'm seeing that now because, you know, if these folks telling you to go back outside and they ain't got their family outside, then what you doing? You know what I mean? How folk gonna tell you to go outside, but they ain't went outside with their family? Like if the president say it's cool to go outside, then I'm supposed to see the president go have a nice dinner outside at a restaurant, go to the golf, goddamn do all the shit that you saying we could go do now. You got to show me you gonna do it. Then I follow that. But I ain't seen none of that, folks. So I think you need to chill out. I'm seeing everybody acting like they got to go outside, but I'm also knowing that, hey, man, these chicks and ran out. Most folk didn't get no chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most of my people hustle. They get their money in Atlanta, Georgia, a certain way, baby. You know, it's the streets, the highlight. Hey, man, everybody ain't going to go on the fans page and get the thousands of dollars. Everybody ain't got the body or got the sexual skills to get on the fans page and make some money. That's what's going on. But, hey, man, you know, the strip club closed.
Hey. I mean, Pimp C said that it moved to the internet a long time ago, but wasn't nobody trying to hear it then.
Hey, man, you know, hey, so you got to look. Even the girls, it's like, hey, man, who would ever thought folk be throwing thousands of dollars at the telephone? They doing it now. These girls putting it up, they making thousands.
Yeah.
So, you know, hey, man, the game ain't changed, got a little easier. I hope you put the money up, ladies. You know what I mean? Anytime a new hustle goddamn get made, you know, a lot of folk gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of competition. So, you know, I would say that, like, you know, again, but there it is again. Black people gonna always figure out a way how to get their paper and get it. And but see, all my folk, I'm seeing y'all go to to the parks, and y'all sit around, and you know, I just wouldn't be all out there like that around people until I seen these folk doing it for themselves, you know, because I don't really know what's out there. We don't know what's out there. It's something out there. I don't really know what's out there. A lot of people that I know said they probably had it because they was already went through these sick spells, and they said that, hey man, like I feel like I was gonna die.
Yeah.
So when you hear people talking about it and like, damn, like maybe they already went through it. Well, maybe they have, but see, don't mean that you're not taking it home to your weaker people and your family. So that's the other part about it. You know what I mean? And just to tell y'all this, it's an insurance scam, man. Like they get money. You know what I mean? They lost a lot of money with them opiates. They were pumping them opiates for years and years and years and years. They killed a lot of people. And then they sued the opiate peoples for the first time. And the families that got all rich off them opiates, they broke now. So guess what? Now here you go again. Now you got to manufacture some shit. Now everybody gets sick. Now we got another way for every city and every state to have a reason to put COVID-19 on their paperwork because they're going to get money from the government if the patient got that. So, you know, it's a lot of things going on that people need to pay attention to. This shit about money. This shit about money. The same man that's talking to you about the disease, just go and look at his history. He been involved with playing with that disease. He been involved with the manufacturing of making it into a weapon, having the colleges. He been involved with it, man. The same Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde is the same Dr. Frankenstein. He talking to you. But he got money interest in this thing being that everybody got COVID-19. Why is Bill Gates talking to me about anything medical? You was not in the medical business. You was in the tech business. Hey, man, because they're going to learn how to motherfucking patent shit. So they're going to put that stuff in you, and it's going to be an actual computer chip. And he going to make more money at doing this, at chipping and vaccines that he ever made from the computers. So you got to pay attention to what's going on, man. It's little nerdy men who are goddamn demigods because they got so much money, they ain't got nothing else to do but to figure out how to run you. Yeah, they ain't figured out everything else. They got the world on their machines. You see what I mean? They feel like they gods now. The whole world on their machines. What's another way to get? The only person been talking about depopulation is Bill Gates, man. Let's be real, man. The only man been out here talking about depopulation. There's a lot of people that's rich and billionaires, but they ain't made it their business to talk about depopulation and how to do that and shipping folk. You talking about it. So you gotta look. These people be right in front of your face telling you what they gonna do now. Now you be caught up in them. Ooh, how much money he got? Ooh, he don't care how much money he got. He trying to figure out how many people he can control, like robots. And you people don't understand, man. There's a certain mind out there that always want to be number one at everything. Number one, number one, number one, number one. I do anything for it. Some people did so much stuff. Some people did so much hard stuff behind closed doors to stay number one. Hey man, my OG told me this. He said, hey Gipp, man, you can't have everything when you're on your Buddha hole, man. I said, whoa.
Talk to me about that number one stuff, though, man. Why do folks feel like they just need to be number one so damn bad, though? Yeah, why can't they just do that?
They weren't cool. They weren't cool for their music. They weren't cool. They weren't cool. They ain't have it like that for real, man. They ain't had no girl, man. Just think about it, man. Bob Marley would have been right here, right now, man. He would have been the same Bob Marley you seen back in the day, man. He would have been a roster over there in LA, over there in Jamaica, chilling, smoking some real weed, playing his little guitar, man. It wouldn't have been nothing different. But other folk gonna be, they got to be number one. They got to be seen like that. They got to be always, always, always. It's cool. I just feel like, you know, in a lot of ways, man, that shit can breed a certain mind frame that's destructive, and it becomes an evil god when they got money with it. And controlling people. Some people get off it controlling people. Some people get off it watching people say, Hey man, I got that money. How you gonna jump? Should I jump to the ceiling? You gonna give me some? some people like that, man. They get a high off that. Some people don't do drugs. They play with people like that. That's how they get richer. They understand people. They understand goddamn personalities. You know what I mean? So with understanding personalities and agendas and how to manipulate people, man, you can do a lot with money. But as you see, man, like people that's my skin color and people of our descent, when they get money and they think like that, they get rid of you. Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, now they want Venezuela. You see how the mercenaries just got caught over there in Venezuela? They over there trying to take over Venezuela right in front of your face in the pandemic. Yeah, we're gonna take their oil. Yeah, act like we ain't doing nothing. So you gotta understand, some people work in confusion.
Yeah.
My homeboy say, hey man, Gipp, I ain't seen chemtrails in 2 months in the skies in LA. As soon as they say they're gonna let us off punishment, I'm chemtrails again. What going on?
Yeah. I done heard that from a few folks too.
Now I'm seeing people putting up, hey man, why is all these sirens? Why these people blowing sirens on the north side of Atlanta all night? Blowing sirens in LA, all these sirens. Man, they getting you ready, folks. This was a test run right now. Think about this, man. What's the date, man? It's May the what? It's May the 7th, right? May the 7th. It's about to be a snowstorm in New York City, man.
Crazy.
If y'all don't think these folk playing with their weather, y'all crazy, man. I've been here a long time. Ain't never been this cold in goddamn May. We were just 78 degrees 2 days ago. We was in shorts, sleeves, and everybody was outside in New York all the way to the south. And then you're gonna tell me it's gonna be 31 degrees and snow on the ground, folks. All of a sudden, they must didn't get enough people sick. Damn, it didn't work. We gotta kill some more folks. Get some more folks sick. Shit, put that weather on that snow on them. They catch cold. They walk up in there, COVID-19. Numbers just went up. Man, this a game, man.
It's a
Now
crazy.
you backing up the food system with the food system. They got food, but now the people who grow the food ain't got nobody to give it to because you tell my folks sick, they can't take the food. Sound like you trying to orchestrate shutting down the food source. It's being orchestrated, man. Only 10 people made money in the pandemic, man, and they all was connected to Bill Gates. 10 people made a personal wealth of over $480 billion. We talking about folks outside talking about where the food at. His story talking about shit. He just bought a new house on the beach. Come on, man. They don't buy shit unless they just made something.
You ain't never lied again, Gipp. Oh man, another question that I want to ask you about. I had put up a post from one of our old interviews a while back about you saying, why do they throw our heroes away? And why don't they give the respect that's due to, our heroes? But then I will have to say this, though. I did see y'all boys on Unsung looking real strong out here in these streets. So, I mean, would that be a step in the right direction, or do you think it's just across the industry, period, that it's a lot of shade?
Yeah, man. Shit, man, you can see it going on with the verses. Have you seen a lot of, don't nobody want none? Nobody want none, man. They orchestrate the game, man. They change the rules. Atlanta niggas call you out. They still be like, oh, no, can't do that. No, hey, no. Damn, you know what I mean? It's like Jermaine Dupri. I mean, him and Dallas, that put them against anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, man, check this out. They wrote it and they produced it. Don't come in here now talking about you wrote something that you ain't wrote now, you ain't produced nothing now. Come on now.
Come
Now
on now.
what we doing? Now what we doing now? It's always changing the rules now. You know, you know. I didn't know so many people had ghostwriters way back then. I didn't know. Y'all talking about Drake and y'all had them too.
Yeah.
Hold up. Oh, damn. I've been playing the game fucked up. I wrote all that shit for 20 years. Damn. I went in the writer's block, but I ain't go buy nobody lyrics. Shit, I just wrote it out till I had some. Other people didn't play that game. I'm sorry. I'm not a bone collector. I never wanted to be a CEO or own other artists. I never wanted to do that. You know, I never wanted to take from somebody else that I didn't own. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm sitting back and I own a catalog full of shit that I didn't write, somebody else money paid for it. Let's be real. You didn't pay for it. Somebody else money paid for it. So if them people ain't even got their publishing back going through something like this and they family starving and you sitting back eating all good, hey man, what kind of person are you? I'm not a bone collector, man. You know what I mean? Some people get off on that. You got to understand, these middle pockets was always made for certain people to have so they can control certain people. They let some of us play it and they take it from the rest. Shit. Atlanta been winning so long, everybody at the top of every label should be from Atlanta, right? I had some kind of prominent position. But do we? Do it? Oh, no. I see a crew of folks that sit there where they get to pimp people. They don't know what the fuck going on out here in the streets. They just got the money to pay for it. But does that make them, that they great? Does that make them have insight? Or does this make them a good slave owner?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, shit. Why there ain't no more Master P's then? You know?
Yeah.
But this is the time the Master P's and the babies and the E40s, this generation right now, with this matrix shutting down and everybody worried about the majors can't control what people hear and see. They can't control what each region hear right now. Motherfuckers is in their own house, selecting their own music and not being forced no material. How does everybody go number one, but don't nobody stay number one before a week? Goddamn, the music ain't that good? I'm just asking.
I
Shit.
feel you.
It's like number one, like goddamn. What the hot shit or something, man. Like, we everybody get it for a week. You know, you get to run, get the girl for a week, man. But it don't look like only person really stick around and had a real run was Ryder Rich.
Yeah.
Everybody else record kind of like went up there for a week and it's gone, you know. I just think that right now, this is the time to really get back to making real records, man. You ain't got to listen to them folks tell you that all people want to hear this, and nah, bro. This whole situation then created all kind of thoughts, all kind of things going on, all kind of things going on in the sky, all kind of things going on in people's families, all kind of things. So I want to hear about the real thing. What is the world like now? Because the world that we left, that's dead. Where we at now? That's why they even have a record like, I ain't worried about it, because whether the sun come up or it go down, boy, Gipp gonna goddamn stay around, man.
That's right.
If you want me to. You know what I mean? So that's how you ought to feel, anybody else in this game right now. If you were lucky to work, make you some money during this time, you blessed right now. You shouldn't be worried about it, because other folks ain't got that. And everybody who can help somebody, man. You can't take it with you. Shit. You might well take, you gonna fuck it up on a necklace or something, you might well take it and fuck it up on some real people. So it's like, it's just like, let's change our thinking. Like, cause y'all see, man, if this shit get down, if this thing go down for real, it's gonna be about the people that you really, really around every day. So I would say to everybody, let's goddamn get that community thing going back on, like how our grandparents had it, where, you could leave your door because everybody watching everybody.
That's right.
Right now, we need to go back to the way the old folks live. Everybody in your community, whether black, white, Indian, African, you need to go over there and say, hey, man, how you doing? I did my name, did my family, how you doing? Anything you need? We've been through some tough time, man. I'm going to watch your stuff, watch mine, man. Anything funny, man, I'm going to call you, you call me. Outside of that, man, shit, man, they can cut these goddamn Instagrams and Facebooks off, man, and the real world gonna start. So y'all better start understanding and getting close to the people that's right next to you. Cause them folks that's on that Instagram, if it go out or that Facebook go out, their computer go out, hey man, it's gonna be about the people you know in real life, not the folks on the cyber line.
Facts.
You know, so I'm just gonna keep doing music, man. I'm gonna keep doing music, let the man use me, and hopefully, man, I'm looking for the good model to go in there and do the best album we ever did. So when we do come off this thing, we're gonna have some new and improved cell therapists, so new and improved 1 million niggas inside.
Talk to me about y'all getting back together in that studio again this go round during this time though, Gipp. You see what I'm saying? During this time right now, y'all getting back together in that studio. What is this vibe like? Y'all being at different points in y'all lives, but the world being in a whole different place too at the same time. How y'all feeling now?
It's amazing because all of us feel strong right now. I think with Cujo being so hands-on right now, Cujo's strong, Timo's strong.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. The rhymes I've been hearing CeeLo lay down, I ain't heard since Cell Therapy, since Soul Food and Still Standing. So, even low, like all of us just, man, this the first time all of us been home in like 15 years. 15 years, B. You know what I mean? Just what we ain't got nothing to do. We gotta really just talk to each other, and it's been us and Organized Noise, and it's just been fun just to reconnect and understand, like, hey man, we got a job to do. This ain't happened for nothing. The man didn't preserve us this long for nothing. We shot the Unsung 2 years ago. And how about it came out in the middle of this shit?
Hold up. You mean to
can
tell me they've been holding on to that
celebrate
thing for 2 years?
For 2 years, King. And look when it came out. That shit, we didn't do that, B. How they had all control of that. Look when it came out.
Yeah.
The man wanted more people to know about Gipp, not me. The man did.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's like, hey man, I shouldn't be scared. I had no fret. I had no goddamn uncertainty. That man got me here for a reason. And that's what I've been telling everybody. Hey man, we're going to the studio, man. I'm gonna write it right there. All I do all day right now, I'm sucking up information like on my first album, man. Before we made Soul Food, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. I'm like, boy, when I speak this time, boy, I'm gonna hurt your feelings, boy. Because you can't tell me that we can't get $1 billion. And you can't tell me we can't get off the floor. Yeah. But I don't see a lot of leadership. I see a lot of money. I see a lot of power. But I don't see no Malcolm X's. I don't see no Muhammad Ali's. I don't see it. I see people got money though, but I don't see that. You know what I mean? So maybe, hey man, God ain't kept us around so we can come do that. Cause we did it the best anyway. So maybe it's our time. Y'all ain't got y'all time. Y'all been out here balling for 10, 15 years. Ain't you telling lies? So it's like, shit, at least let us have one more record where we can tell these people the real business. Use me, God. Tell me what to tell. So that's what I want. You didn't keep your awards now. I ain't beat your awards. I don't need your awards. I don't need your gratitude. I don't need nothing. All I want is real music back. I want the music game back. I want it untamed. Because these motherfuckers got it tamed right now.
Yeah.
They got it tamed. They figured out a way to tame this shit. They overpaying these kids. They overpaying them. It's like, no, let's not pay them. Let's overpay them. Shit. Maybe they get caught up like Juice WRLD and all the ones that get lost in the sauce. And then we sitting around with more artists dead and more other folks in ownership of that than artists. Ooh. Come on, man. It's a game, man. They just didn't learn how to speed it up for us. Yeah, had these kids out here when I hear spend at least $500,000 to $600,000 in jury money just at jury stores. We never did that. You know what I mean? Some people up to $1 million to $2 million. Man, that's you took care of a whole community, man. So you gotta understand, think about it. If once we get past this, all that kind of shit ain't gonna mean nothing no more. if ain't nowhere really to be going that's really safe, then what I need diamonds for?
Come on.
If my face covered up, I don't really need all the extra, cause shit, nigga ain't seeing me for real. It's like I can wear the same thing 5 days in a row. They don't care. You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
I'm not here for that. So you don't know when these folk might tell us 2022 ain't no more live performance.
Mm.
Y'all gonna learn everything y'all sitting on them big old houses. Y'all gonna be like, bruh. But if you look around, hey man, a lot of people making adjustments, man. Don't be stupid trying to keep a look when the
Yeah.
world changing. You know what I mean? Shit, all them goddamn fast cars just turn into trucks and goddamn, something else. You know what I mean? But hey, man, it's about being smart, because y'all see, man, if we start having a shortage on food, it's already crazy out here.
Yeah.
So, I would say this, man, like, think about it, man. It's a lot of y'all out there got a whole bunch of nothing. Folks sitting up in the house, can't nobody cook.
Niggas hungry as hell.
Yeah, I'm talking about you look around here, these fast food lines be so long, I just be like, boy, these folk can't cook, shawty. These folk got 1 or 2 dishes, bro. After that, boy, they out of gas,
Come
shawty.
on now.
And I'm like, hey, man, come on, man. Come on, man. That's how you know the big mama's gone, man.
Yeah.
Girls were forced to learn how to cook when we were coming up, man. You
Oh.
had to get in there with your mama and your grandmama and cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I'm just seeing that certain shit ain't even there, man, kids getting killed because they coming back home with their parents, the parents scared. You know what I mean? I'm just like, let's just really start learning how to go read.
Yeah.
Because all them people had to do is come out and say, hey, man, everybody not going to make it because it's attacking the immune system. Okay, if it's attacking the immune system, I need everybody to eat more green, get to the vitamin store, talk about vitamins, get your immune system up. That's all people had to say.
Yeah.
That would have helped a lot of people, helped a lot of the panic. But
Yeah.
no, that ain't what they want. They want to have this panic, so y'all need to get these few couple of men that's behind these doors, y'all whole entire life. Now I'm gonna tell you some shit that did not stop in the pandemic. Chick-fil-A didn't stop in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't stop. Chick-fil-A, they there. Uh, Amazon didn't stop. They there. Your cell phone, it ain't gonna stop. They gonna let you goddamn extend that hoe. Yeah, he gonna stay there. You know what I mean? And outside of that, that's your food.
Mm-hmm.
That's mankind. That's what they live on right there. Now think about it. That's 5 fingers. It's
Mm-hmm.
still 5 more that folks control. You had folks in a pandemic standing in line at Greenbrier talking about some goddamn shoes, and folks ain't got no food.
Go back to what they valuing. They valuing the wrong thing. But then on another note, though, Gipp, I gotta ask you about this because y'all boys went on tour before this tour was supposed to happen, and that
Yep.
was like a slick reunion tour. What was
Huh?
that like, getting the gang back together and getting on the road? And for one, I was in that tabernacle when y'all shut that thing down, okay? I was in the building for that. That was cold-blooded. Talk to me about just getting the fellas back together and getting back on the road. What was that like?
That was great. I mean, we had 3, 4 tour buses out there. Dungeon Family, Organized Noise,
Yeah.
Big Rude, Back, Breeze, Wish Doctor, everybody, man. So going out there and doing that Dungeon Family run, that was real dope. Got a real dope record out of it. The Intentions record with Sleepy Big and CeeLo.
Yeah.
And like it was just a dope feeling just to be back out on the road with everybody and just knowing that we could do it. Like we got 2 shows still taped. We got the Dungeon Family show at the Fox, and we still got the Dungeon Family show with 3000 at Lakewood. So we still got shows that we got in the can that we hadn't even dropped yet for people to see. So
Yeah.
like, as far as just getting back with everybody, it was just dope just to feel real good. Jump back on the stage with everybody at the Fox in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was it's just awesome, bro. To have music that resonates with people for over 25 years now,
Come
man.
on.
2 albums, you know. Right now with me, I got 4 albums. I'm on 25 years old. 4 albums. That's both the Outkast 2 albums and both Good Mob 2 albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm on a lot of classic shit. That's why I just be like, shit, I don't even know what the fuck they talking about, man. I'm on the shit that really sold, man. The shit that really went out the store, man. Like, not this computer shit, man. You know what I mean? So for me, I just be like, it was just another time, man. It was just another time of freedom, of everybody wanting to do different. Didn't nobody want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody want to be the second runner up. Everybody wanted to bring their best. And I feel like right now, man, I want to just hear more. I want to know more.
Mm-hmm.
These artists don't really stand for nothing. If you don't stand for nothing, you're not gonna stay around, because a hit record is only for a moment. But when you get up on the motherfucking skin, bro, you stay there for their life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of music I just always been into. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, just to think about it right now, Dungeon Family. Like, to have a record with my brother, Dungeon Family, like that record a classic. Like, if we never do it again, we did it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you might get out of these records. I can't wait till people hear the new music.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, the biggest thing that we have to learn as a culture, we have to let our people grow. We gotta let our heroes grow. We can't keep doing the same record. We gotta grow. And right now, I would just say, at least expect from me at this time is the truth, is what I see. You know what I mean? At least I don't even know if I'm gonna go on this album and just rap, sing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's all about what the beat tell me to do.
Now talk to me about all this singing that you got going on around here too, though, Gipp. Because from what I understand, you got a lot of stuff in that vault, boss.
Yeah, I got a whole singing album. I got a whole singing album. That's Zaga. That's what people want to meet Zaga so bad, man. You want to meet Zaga? Zaga. That's who sang, man. That's who. You know what I mean? That's who put the suits on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, cause I can tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And you can go back and look now. Now y'all seen the Unsung, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see that when Gipp Gray grew in with his beard, I ain't never put no black stuff in my beard.
Mm.
When I first started doing it, nigga wasn't doing it. Now look around. It wasn't cool when I was doing it. Now look around. Cause man, I'm gonna show you how to grow up every time.
Yeah.
How you got everything in the world and you care about what folk think? Oh, okay. You still insecure, huh? I ain't been insecure since the day I got here, man. That's why them folks ain't never been my friends. I tell them to their face, they ain't shit.
Mm.
Just a bone collector, and somebody ain't gave you the power to write checks. That's it. You don't know shit. If you ain't never wrote a hit, how you know what one is?
Mm.
So there you go again. That lets you know that in the music business, they could have picked goddamn Winnie the Pooh to be goddamn Jay-Z, and he would have been Jay-Z. It's the game, my nigga. They control it. They find the one they like, and they turn him on.
Answer me this, though, Gipp. Being somebody that done had to play the game your way the whole time, from being, and you done played it since a young man too. So I mean, what was the frustrations that you had to deal with and overcome watching this stuff go on while you in the game, giving your all, being your true authentic self the whole time?
Let me give you this right here. Let me give you this right here. I would say this so people don't get it fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this. If anybody in this game I respect as an artist, I want to get this across because I want people to understand this. I said it's two people I really, really respect in this game as far as being artists, as far as whatever they had to do, they did and they had it and they got there. That's Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
That's Ice-T. You have to respect Puffy. You have to respect Jay-Z. You have to respect Puff because Puff been there since the beginning. You know what I mean? Been there since the beginning. You had to respect Jay because Jay is an artist. Jay wrote them lyrics. Jay is the embodiment of hip hop. You know what I mean? The difference between us and I think a lot of other artists, even when it comes to the West Coast, is that we did not have Jewish men in our business. See? We didn't have Jewish men in our business. L.A. Reid was where we come from. So you got to understand our arrogance of first coming and having that kind of success under L.A., then always being shunned by Arista, Clive, never getting no respect out of that building and out of New York for what we did. You know what I mean? So I always understood the dynamics of having a relationship with the Jewish community when it came to music, because they was always the ones put over the deals, the lawyers, always the ones put over whether they write the checks or not. I have no problem with that. I just always had a problem with the way, no matter what we did in Atlanta, we didn't have the right people, or the right people wasn't around us. Where, hey man, half the talent won because they had more tools, more advantages. Hey, we didn't know nothing about ghost writers and ghost producers. We thought that you had to be the best. And once we learned that you didn't have to be the best, you just had to have a team of motherfuckers. Puff, the Hitmen, I didn't know it was 16 of them. Damn. So when you look at certain things, I'm not dissing people. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I'm just like, hey man, I made it to the same motherfucking levels and then had the tools. And hey man, hey, I'm not supposed to have the weight of the money because I ain't come from around there. But hey man, James Brown didn't either, did he? Did he get here? So when I look at it, I'm like, hey man, look who come from Georgia, man. Ray Charles come from Georgia, man. They always they've been against my kind. Because if you look at every one of them that made it to that kind of place, boy, they had a mouthpiece on them, boy. They had a mouthpiece on them. You want to tell James what to do? So when you look at certain things, I ain't tripping. I understand the game. I just want to let people know, because people always think I got a problem with people. Man, I ain't got no problem with people. It's just that, hey, man, them people to me, them my peers, man. Man, they're my peers. I don't hold another man's name or weight or nothing higher than mine. And I don't know where niggas get that from, bro. When did we start doing that, hip hop? Because somebody got more money than you. Now we supposed to think his work greater than yours, and cause he figured out a way how to get involved with these folk and play the game a little better than you. Now we supposed to think that's greater than what you did, your contribution. No, I ain't with that shit. Because when we all came in, we all was on the same level. We always just wanted our music being heard. Hey, when people winded up and wanted to be, that's on them. I just wanted to be an artist. The rest of that shit, hey man, that's their ambition. I wasn't sitting here to be the best being the man. I was sitting here to be the best artist I could be. I can't concentrate on both of them. That ain't my DNA. So I want to make that clear to people, because people always think you got a problem. You be speak out against people. Hey man, I'm from the 90s, man. Everybody stood on their own side of the street, man. Nobody held nobody nuts. Hey man, everybody held their own.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm from a different era, home. I don't understand. I don't bow down to money and power. But money and power could be given and taken.
Come on now.
Hey man, well, nobody bigger than Bill Cosby just a couple of years ago. For a black man to say that he can buy NBC. So all the money they talking about, all the money they want to put in your face, and $1 billion here, this money, I just get tired of people just putting that shit out there. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about that. Man, do some more work. Care about your fucking money? Everybody got money. And it ain't going with you. The Egyptian showed you that. So what the fuck I'm supposed to care about it for? So when I just see and I look at it, you just look at press, man. If you ain't down with certain people, they ain't talking about your music. But these people supposed to be running hip hop, man. Fuck them people. Who run hip hop? Who's supposed? Oh, if you don't go through them people, it ain't going. Man, them people didn't fuck with us when we first came out. The fuck. I dealt with Atlanta, Georgia, the South, huh? Them folks ain't never gonna help me out the box. I gotta goddamn make something big enough to get their attention.
Let me get in here, Gipp. I gotta give it up to you right now, man. I gotta give it up because a lot of my thought process comes from everything that you just said. Okay, I live by them core values too, and to hear that is my question is this: how do we get young folks coming up to embrace that and not go into this whole group think mentality to where they thinking you got some money, I should follow you. You popular, I should follow you. How about you be a star, you are a star, you got God-given worth and talent, and you can be as great as you want to be, and you ain't got to be no nut hugger.
Yeah, man, that's just my thing, man. I'm just like, man, my thing just I ain't into that. You know what I mean? And I was raised that way. You know what I mean?
But
and
how do we get the kids to understand that?
Well, the kids got to understand that because they got to pick their heroes different, man. They got to pick their heroes different. See, right now, if I'm sitting back and I'm in any of these cities, for everybody who's supposed to be our leaders and supposed to be the ones that we look up to, and they ain't spoke on our people's behalf, I ain't fucking with them or their products no more. I'm cool on you, partner. Hey, man, just go on over there in the corner. I'm cool on you. So that's how it go. You know what I mean? That's how I want people to understand that we are going into a world where you got to be self-sufficient. And you can't just be always talking about somebody else or what somebody else doing or what somebody else got. Because that shit ain't going to help you, man. No lights get cut on, man. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I don't understand that. Like, you know, me having a father in my life, I don't know, bro. I ain't met no other greater man. So I can't goddamn look at no other man and be like, man, please, man. All this shit y'all goddamn talking about these niggas were doing, I was doing on my first album, nigga. I ain't never heard my kids. My kids always been with me, nigga. These niggas ain't doing nothing special. Anybody can do it once they get the money. But hey, I've been talking shit, trying to have a family, ain't goddamn trying to be a stand-up guy the whole time, and ain't never left the street. So hey, man, come on, man. And they ain't never been smart enough not to let them folk put me in the jail cell. And I almost got there a couple of times. But because of my rearing, because of my teaching, because I was taught patience, and hey, man, sometimes it just ain't your time, man. Lay on back. Mm-hmm. Lay on back. Other niggas gonna be like, fuck that. I'm jumping in the thick of it. Hey, you can just call 15, Gipp. Oh, Gipp, he just got his head blown off. Oh, Gipp, shit, man. I don't know what happened to him. Hey, man, experience is a motherfucker, boy. Mm-hmm. But you don't come back from life when it gets you. You just gotta pay attention to it and know when it's raising up on you. You ain't been doing this and doing that, and you feel it. Hey, man, some people feel it. Do you pay attention to it? Do you pay attention to it? Because if you do, it'll save you every time.
You ain't never lied.
You know, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. Like, I just wanted to put that out there because I want everybody to know, man, like, I ain't got no problem with the leaders. I ain't got no problem with hip-hop. I ain't love Dr. Dre, love what Puffy them did, Bad Boy, love what J them did, love what everybody in did, man. But Gipp ain't gonna never walk around here and have none of these men meat in my mouth like they greater than me, man. Because they ain't come from where I come from. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but I ain't one of your fans, partner. I'm your peer. So I'm gonna keep it like this, whether you got $1 trillion or and Gipp got 2. It's all right. That 2 gonna work for me. But hey, man, the shit I put out here, man, I can go anywhere, man. Folks gonna tell Gipp, come on here and get something to eat. You can go to sleep. You need some money or something, man, we'll get you on to your next spot. Nigga. So with that being said, hey, man, that's bigger than anything. Money on the brain, isolation, and fakeness. I already lived that. Been to the top of it, seen it from the mountaintop. It ain't nothing.
Talk to me about that time, though, Gipp, at the mountaintop, being isolated when that's supposed to be where you was trying to get to the whole time.
Well, you know this, man, with the whole thing, be high. Ain't no manual come with this thing, man. Ain't no manual. You know, people gotta learn what's good and what's not for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I came up in a time where it was just weed. Weed turned to X, that turned to Miley, that turned to goddamn pill, that turned shit. We the purple drink with pimp. Shit, man. What you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Shit, ski weed, man. Snow Jones, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, we been everywhere, man. We ain't live the artist life. But then we also got to sit back and say, hey, man, at one point in our life, we had to sit back and say, hey, man, you either going to go this way or that way. And see, that a lot of people didn't know that for me. I was just going through that shit. Like, after Goody Mob independent album, 100,000, went through a divorce, went through this, you know what I mean? Lost houses, cars, all kind of shit, man. The internet, the game changed, my nigga. Like, shit, it's the ups and downs of the street. If I was in the street, I could have took the same loss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, shit, you don't know. Some people get enough money in the front that they can take it when the tax man come, because you know people been giving you checks your whole first to do that. You know what I mean? Everybody won't. You try and take care of everybody. When you say no, you ain't shit. You got to learn all these things as an artist, man. You know, you got to learn that, hey, man, I'm going to just have to say no sometime and be that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm going to have to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, like at the same time, too, it's like, hey, man, like one thing Gipp ain't with, I ain't with that filing shit, and I ain't with goddamn treat nobody like a god or a demigod. I don't do none of that, man. I don't do no kissy pooing and no footage, man. Because I be knowing that this music game ain't nothing but a facade in the first place. So what the fuck am I goddamn bound to a facade when I know it's a facade? Everybody a facade outside of this shit. You take them off the radio, they ain't nobody. So there it is. If you didn't need nobody, why you fucking with the young folks? Stay relevant. Okay. And everybody need a little new paint, don't they? So with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, shit, as long as I'm confident in who the fuck I am, man, don't get mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Because it seems like a lot of people need to get that kind of confidence off another man wearing it. They don't know how to wear it themselves.
Mm.
Hey, man, I ain't that kind of guy, man. My Uncle Junior was too cool for me. You know what I mean? My uncles had juke joints, clubs, swimming pools. Man, please, man. Please, man. If that kind of money could have been made, man, plenty folk would have made it in my family because they were hustlers like that. But hey, man, come on, man. Music and entertainment, man, that's smoke and mirrors, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got the right money to pay the right people to talk about you, the right people gonna believe. If you got the right people to pay to go get you a hit record, they'll find you a hit record. You might not know shit that's going on out here, but they'll find you a hit record. It's like, come on, man. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers ain't wrote shit. They just had a team of writers. So with that being said, hey, man, ain't nobody greater than nobody, man. Go on with that fuck shit, man. Fuck out of here, man. So that's all I'm saying. You know, at the end of the day, this shit could have turned out. This shit could have turned out any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who got some money, be happy you got some money.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who ain't got some awards, you see the award don't mean nothing after next year. It don't mean nothing. And think about all these kids right now that's been working to drop these new albums for the summer. Boy, I'm gonna get out here, boy, I'm gonna be in their face. I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this. Bro, ain't no show the next year. Ain't there? You gotta adjust.
Yeah.
Hey man, you might not come up with no more hit records. Now let's see if you really built for this or you just built for the moment. But you're gonna have to wait on it now, like everybody else. So that's the real shit. That's just like the music business. One sector of the building might be hot. I remember when I came in the music business, the biggest artists were the pop artists. The second was the R&B artists. Bro, we were way on the bottom floor. We was on a label with Usher, TLC, Tony Braxton, selling 15, 20, 25, 5 million records, bro.
Mm.
We had to keep up with that, while everybody else was on rap labels. Yeah. Don't talk to me, boy. I had to keep up with a whole nother kind of quality of artists with a team of writers, dance teachers, and everything else. So don't talk to me, bro. Like, and don't expect a dude like me to have any kind of damn. I wish I were him. No, I wish I were me. I'm good. Everybody that got that kind of way of thinking, they probably come from another kind of situation than I do, and places where I just said, fuck that shit, them folk made it happen. Well, I probably said, fuck that shit.
Talk to me about
So,
them times, though, Gipp, when you said fuck that shit, and how did that affect you, and then, you know, just moving through those times? Because when you come to those crossroads, you be like, you know what?
I got caught back up in the street, man. The police, man, folks on me, man. Police was back on me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got something for real in the street, man. People start asking about it, man. People start showing up, man. Police start calling your name, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I had to leave. I had to shut down and leave Atlanta, man. I got in trouble, man. Got started, you know, and it was nothing. You know what I mean? It's the life. You know what I mean? It's all kind of stuff going on, man. Murder cases, all kind of stuff, man. GBI, all kind of shit, man. That's why people don't know half our story, man. People don't know half our story. If we was the ones talking all the shit and everybody else was making all the hit records, who you think was in all the shit? Yeah. If everybody else was crystal clean, who you think was goddamn in all the shit? Niggas in my crew and got killed, stabbed. My one nigga lost his leg. Come on, man. All kind of shit that happened, man. Y'all don't know about. And we still here. So with that being said, I'm like, hey, man, hey, you know what I mean? I had to leave Atlanta for 10 years, 10 years, you know what I mean? I had to leave here, go live in LA. Then I winded up in St. Louis. I caught the shit with Ali, sold 350,000 records with Ali and Kinfolk, a gold record with Dirty Entertainment, sold shit, 7-8 million records with Nelly. I was gone. I went around the world with Nelly. I went all through Europe, all through Australia, the Netherlands. Man, Gipp was gone from Atlanta. It was eras Gippness. I was gone. I was on the other side of the world. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey man, you know, I'm still knowing that I went and took our music because I was performing They Don't Dance, performing Black Ice and all that in Nelly's show at the height. You know, so I kept us alive in our way. CeeLo kept us alive through the Nas Barkley way. Mm-hmm. So it's like with me, it's like, man, shit, I had to tuck my pride plenty of times. I had to go out here and had to be an artist, had to work. It wasn't about me being in front. It was about me, again, coming from being a general to having to become a soldier again, to being reinstated as a general. Mm. And still having to goddamn go through what shit that I'm just connected to. You know what I mean? Certain shit I'm just connected to. But I gotta be smart enough not to let that shit fuck me off. And that's the game we play. That's the biggest thing about the music business. Everybody gonna get unhot. Everybody not gonna be the man. Everybody not gonna have a hit. How do you deal with it when it's not your time? You know? How many artists die from drugs? How many artists die from alcohol, overdoses? Plenty of them. I knew a lot of them. Party with some of them. You know what I mean? But somewhere in a smoky glaze of understanding, some say, hey man, this ain't you. You gotta get up. You gotta do other things. You gotta shake this off. So with that being said, that's just being a human. That's just being normal. Now that we know, hey man, Prince had a goddamn opioid problem. You wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? Mike had a problem. Shit, man, you think all this shit, you think a lot of these folks be doing this shit sober, you crazy. You know what, boy? You crazy, man. I had to deal with all this shit. Some this shit, how this life being, bro, ain't no way. You're gonna have something. There's gonna be some marijuana or something. Like it's gonna be some cannabis, something. You know what I mean? A drink or something. You know. You know, like shit. Gippy ain't never been no real drinker, so you know, I'm a smoker. But you know, like as life goes on, as you wind up in different places, different money brackets, the yachts, the mansions, 26-room mansions, all kind of shit. You know, lifestyle and what people do change.
Mhm.
Now, you go through them phases, you figure out, hey man, what's for me and what ain't for me, and you be like, hey, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like right now, I can sit in the room with anybody. They can do whatever they want to do, and I'm be like, hey man, how you been there, man? I'm gonna say that. Like, just how you been there, folks? I ain't hating on you or not, bro. Everybody gotta get there and see about it in their own way. But I just know at this age, hey, I know my limits.
Mhm.
So with that being said, it's like, hey man, I'm feeling more excited about music than I have in a long time because it's been interfering. The Matrix been up. Since the Matrix been down, I've been open. I've been like, yo, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's release this music. Because I know that it's like them motherfuckers ain't in control.
Yeah.
I met all these people that control this shit, man. And they don't look like me.
I feels you. I feel you, man.
And
Now,
and I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, you can't do nothing to a person that don't care about what you talking about.
come on.
As long as I got Atlanta, man, I don't need you, man. I care about you, but I don't need you.
That's another thing I wanted to touch on too, Gip. Why is it like you said that when you say fuck these folks, I ain't studying them, I ain't even trying to work with them or deal with them at all, that all of a sudden folks want to care when you don't care?
Cause now they wondering who got them and put their money behind you to give you that. But it's like it ain't no put no money in behind nobody. I've been talking like this for 20 years.
Yeah.
Now you know. This shit ain't no rehearse. This ain't no rehearse. This ain't no act. This
Mhm.
how wide.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's like shit, bro. I'm real proof that it is a yin to your yang.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Now let's say this. Now all the motherfuckers who they say that's so great or whatever, it's like shit. Why don't nobody want to battle Atlanta?
Ain't nobody about to battle the Outcast, the Goodies, the Dungeon. They ain't about to battle none of y'all boys because y'all got so many hits.
I don't know, fool. I don't know. You know. I don't know. You know. But all I see is folks. How do people be making money off other folks? You can't even do what I do.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you make a beat and that's all you make, that's cool. But I can do a few things, pimp.
Mhm.
And I've been successful at doing it. And a lot of y'all ain't been successful at just what y'all do. If you've been successful at just beating on them beats, that's what you do. Man, shit. I did a few things I was successful at. I could take that shit to the stage. Now, can you do it? Now, see, now if you put us all in the room with a lot of people that's supposed to be talented, it's only a few people that's gonna be able to really stay up with us because they ain't the real deal. They need a team to fuck with me. You know what I mean? They need a team because I can go in my thing, and I can pull out singer records, rap records, poetry records. Shit, what you want to do? And I wrote it.
Mhm.
What about you? Oh, hidden producers and hidden writers. Oh, okay. Check it out. I can't, I could just give me what the man give me. I don't want nobody else material.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel that. I feel that. Lastly, Gil, man, first of all, I always got to say thank you for taking the time out to chop it up as always, man. I always appreciate you coming in and showing some love
Oh,
in this thing, man.
man, thank you, Pat. And this man, again, man, this is just great conversation. Gipp ain't got no problem with nobody. Love everybody, man. Love all my OG. Got no problem with y'all. Everybody out here in the game that getting y'all money. Hey, have no problem with y'all, man. It's just Gipp, old good old boy, man. I'm country fed, man. Country talking, country fed, man. And certain things just don't impress me, never will. And I never bow my head to nothing unless it goddamn had something to do with me being made. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that's the only one left. That's my mama. So shit, I don't know what else y'all gonna get, but respect and love, you know, from Gippy, man. Cause Gippy just here to do what Gipp gonna do, and I'm always gonna have a different opinion about the popular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whatever the popular opinion is, just look over there and fuck with me, and I'll give you another opinion. It's gonna be something that's totally against what everybody else going with, you know. So with that being said, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep making music for everybody and everybody looking for good tomorrow. We're gonna stay positive, and hey man, I ain't worried about it, and y'all shouldn't be either, because they can't kill us unless they kill themselves. So y'all just keep y'all immune system strong and understand what you're doing. Stay out of crowds, because if you got people around you that's old, you know their immune system might be weak. You know, just be cautious. But you know, I say don't be getting on no planes no time soon. And again, man, go get you a generator and go and get you a generator. And I need y'all to also stock up on your water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hey man, cause you never know where this thing gonna go. And if you got time, got a little corner in the backyard, start your little garden, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Just get off into some other shit, man. Cause this world, it might not go back to what we know. But shit, let's be prepared for wherever it happens to be tomorrow. Thank you, man.
No problem. And one last question about the Goody Mob album. I mean, is this gonna be a dungeon collective where we getting everybody in here? How we doing this?
This gonna be a dungeon collective, because I'm sure like everybody gonna show. We on the phone with everybody. Like I talked to 3,000 yesterday. You know, I talked to Big. You know, I was on the phone with CeeLo. Talked to, you know, like I just sent 3,000. It's like shit. I just sent him a record. So for me right now, I know that at least I know that he open to taking records. So
Yeah.
I gotta just find the right record. You know what I mean? And with Big, you know what I mean? Just did something. We got a couple of records with Big and shit. So I ain't tripping. Killer Mike doing his thing out here for us, man. You know, salute to him and everything he doing. I seen he just dropped his new record. You know, CeeLo just dropped his new record, Lead Me. You know, so everybody doing their thing. Organized Noise, they on the beats, man. We going in the studio and hey man, all I'm thinking about is trying to impress the world one more time with something they ain't got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well,
So if he take me, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, B-High.
Man, appreciate you, brethren, and I'ma holler at your ass in a minute, man. B-High Radio shouting, Hot 1079. I am gone. Deuces.